bracelet, which is one of my absolute favorite designs that we have. I have a feeling it's potentially even one of our most popular, if not the most popular bracelet kit that we have. Sorry, I'm not quite looking at the camera. There we go. Just wanted to be able to see all of your comments. As always, we've got lots of people on nice and early, which makes me very, very happy. First things first, if you've jumped on and you're here already, say hello and let me know where you're from, where you're watching from. We've got lots of people joining us already, which is always great. But yeah, so as I said, today is a very, very fun day. I'm going to be making the Times Square bracelet. So if you haven't seen one before, I'll just hold one up for you. This is one of Jermaine's designs that she's created, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. If we have a quick look, I'll just bring it up close, and where's my mouse? Put it into focus for you. You can see it's got these beautiful mini tile beads in the center that give it this sort of fantastic iridescent sheen, and then in the center you've got all of these beautiful little hexagonal what am I talking about, little crosses between each of the beads. So that's what I'm going to be making today. I'm very, very excited. I've also got a competition, so you don't have to like or share or anything like this. This one's a bit more interactive. What I want you guys to do, I'm going to show you my colorway. Actually, do you know what? Let's wait. I'll announce it once you can see the beads and everything, because then it'll be a lot more fun. But stay tuned, because I've got a competition coming. As always, I would absolutely love it if you would like and share and subscribe to this video. It's always very, very much appreciated, especially if you're new to our videos. There's a little link up in the description which says subscribe to our newsletter, and then that way whenever we do new tutorials, we give out free patterns, you will automatically be notified via email. Like for example, just yesterday, if you haven't done so yet, I might as well tell everyone, we did a brand new video tutorial. I promised, where is it? Here we go. I promised just a few days ago when I did all of those beautiful dagger designs, the dagger design tutorial. I promised I would release this beautiful bracelet. Oh, I can't quite get it into focus right now. Doesn't matter. I promised I would release that bracelet in a brand new tutorial, and there's an accompanying free pattern. So if you head to the link up the top that says upcoming videos, if you head there before midnight on Sunday, so midnight tomorrow night, then you can get that pattern for free, and we also have the video tutorial, which you can access that on the homepage as well. So don't worry about that. Lots of people joining in, which is great. Let's say hello to a few people, and then I'll show you more closely what it is that we're going to do, and we can get started, because I'm eager to get started nice and early today. So we've got Paola, she's in Italy. We've got Karina in Denmark. Mary is in Texas. Julie in Colorado. Hello to all of you guys. You're all on YouTube. Evelyn, she's a regular. She was in nice and early. We were having a little chat there on YouTube before the stream. We've got Sue on. She's another regular. Colleen is here. Catherine. Who else? We've got Roseanne from Long Island. Thank you very much for joining. Barbara's here. Liz, she's in or from southern Spain. So thanks for joining us, Liz. Stacy's here from Ohio. Lots and lots and lots of people here as well. Yeah, that's right. Anyone from Africa? That's been a question posed in there. We've got Kelly here as well. It's cold here tonight, she says. 5 degrees and might be frost in the morning. So by Australian standards, 5 degrees is very, very cold. Hillary is in Edinburgh. Lots and lots of people have joined in. Anyway, yes, let's have a little look. So first things first, this week I'm going to be doing the Times Square bracelet, which is this one here. There's now 9 different colorways. Oh, I just realized I didn't put the competition color into the any 3 for 20 bundle. Anyway, hopefully Jermaine or Andrew are watching and they can do that for me. They should be able to put that new competition color, which you'll see from the link up in the description, a brand new 9th color. It's limited edition though, and it even incorporates a seed bead. We got a load of brand new seed beads in very recently, and they're going to be coming to the website soon, but I'm going to be using one of those beautiful seed beads in today's tutorial. You can see we've got there the other 4 colors there, so these are the first 4, these are the other 4. You can see there's that beautiful design there using the mini tiles, and then you've got a cross of seed beads between each one. And there's a finished design of one of our most beautiful ones. I really like that one. It's very popular, purple with gold tones. So that's what I'm making today. Just very quickly, I'll just blast through these. Last week I did our dagger designs. If you didn't see that video, head over to the Bead Spider website and check that video out there. You can see that one. And next week, what's coming is the Neptune Pearl Bangle on Wednesday, which is an absolute stunner. So we have a deal on at the moment. Any 4 for £20, I think it is, or something. I can't remember the exact pricing, but there's we're doing a bundle of 4 because they are fantastic for stacking. We've got 8 colorways of that one, so definitely have a little look at that one. That is what is going to be on Wednesday, so if you want to join in with me on that one, that is going to be a fantastic little tutorial. It's based off of one of our very, very absolute most popular videos on YouTube there. So that's coming on Wednesday, and there you can see it's got these absolutely beautiful little beads in there, and something I should definitely mention, those are not glass pearls, they are shell pearls, which I'll tell you a lot more about that coming on Wednesday, but definitely if you want to grab that kit to make along with me, that's a great one. And then coming on Saturday, we're going to be making beautiful beaded flowers. So just here you can see the lovely lavender brooch. I'm going to be making that beautiful lavender brooch right there. I'll just let you know, the picture there says makes 2. That's because that's how many our kit makes, which is on sale. And we do have a bouquet bundle, which is essentially this bundle here, where you can make all of those flowers in the pot in the one bundle. So let's see. This one is also on sale, the Precious Poppies. I'm not going to be demonstrating this one. And just to let you know, we do also have a beautiful Pretty Petals beaded flower. So if you want to see any of those things that are coming up, head to the link up there in the description, because that is the best place to find them. So as always, I do love to show off people's photographs. We've only had a couple sent in so far, I think. Over the course since Wednesday. So I'll just show, I think, let's just see, I will just pop this on the screen. There we go. So you can be featured on the show as well, like these people I'm about to show, by sending us your pictures to live@beadspider.co.uk, and then I will get you on the show so that your beautiful designs can be shown off with the rest of the world. So without further ado, let's have a quick look. I've just got a couple here. Sharon from Buffalo in the USA. She has been getting on with the daggers. She says, I really look forward to Wednesday and Saturday mornings. The dagger earrings now have a couple of pins to go with them. They look absolutely beautiful, Sharon. I love your little dragonfly there as well. He looks fantastic. You've made a great job of all 3 of those. The earrings, your own little design, it appears, looks amazing as well. I love that. Great job there to Sharon. She's also sent us in a second picture, which I just love the bracelets. The netted one was easy and looks so rich. Looking forward to the next session. Thanks. Love beading with you. Well, I love beading with you too, Sharon. But yeah, so let's talk about this competition that I'm going to be running today. So these are the beads that I'm going to be using just here. But what I want you guys to do is comment in what your suggestion for the name of this kit should be. So it's got these beautiful, let's have a little zoom in because maybe you can't even see how amazing they are. These little mini tile beads just here, they have what's called a Picasso finish. off over the top of them. They are absolutely stunning, these little beads. So I'm going to be using these as the mini tiles for my my little bracelet today, and then this is the seed bead I'll be using. So at any time you want, if you think of a great name, comment it in either there on YouTube or over on Facebook, whichever one is your choice. Comment on with your suggestion for this colorway name. The bracelet's called the Times Square, but you don't have to do New York themed. But I would absolutely love it. That way, if you are the winner, doesn't matter where in the world you are, we're going to send you your choice of Times Square bracelet free of charge directly to you. And I will be announcing the winner of the competition on Wednesday's show. So definitely comment in, guys. So even if you're watching this show after it's been gone live, if you're watching again later, it doesn't matter. You can still enter. Just comment in as long as it's before 6 a.m. UK time Wednesday, and you can be in the running to choose the colorway name, and whoever's best, we will choose and you'll win a free little kit just there. Now, don't forget, guys, I would very much appreciate it if you would like and share, and definitely keep commenting. I love it how much conversation is going on, especially over there on Facebook. It's extremely busy. But yeah, so let's get started with our little tutorial today, shall we? So first things first, here is my first little diagram. What I'm going to do, I need to, oh no, that's not my first diagram. What am I doing? Wait a minute, let me just go back a few. Whoops, I've jumped ahead. I'm ahead of the game. There we go. So this is my very, very first diagram. As you can see at the bottom there, I need to add on a little stopper bead. Then on top of that, I will add one seed bead, one mini tile, one seed bead, one mini tile, one seed bead, and one mini tile, just like that, in that order just there. I hope I've got myself enough mini tiles for what I'm going to do today. So where have I, there it is. Okay, let's just have a little look just here, bring it back. Actually, let's pop that instruction into the corner. Always useful when you guys can see what I'm doing, isn't it? Oh, we've got some great names coming in. Caroline has Picasso Masterpiece. I love that name. Let's see. On the Shore, says someone. Gold Marble Love, Vegas. Don't forget, guys, just keep commenting in with your favorite colorway names. I am going to get onto them if I can. I'll read some more out a bit later, but definitely keep those comments coming. I love it. Also, guys, don't forget, send us your pictures to live@beadspider.co.uk so that you can get featured on the end of the show. Oh, and just to mention, as always, I'm very much going to try and get my tea finished today, as always. Maxine always makes me a lovely extra hot tea before I start the show. And do I ever get to it? No. So, having a look at that little diagram in the top, it's one seed bead. So I'll just show you these little mini tiles here. They are absolutely lovely little beads, but as with all 2-hole beads, it's very important to check both holes of your beads before you use them, because you don't want to get halfway through your design and go, oh no, I didn't get a bead, you know, one of them's got a dodgy hole. So as with all 2-hole beads, it's very important to do that. So one seed bead, one mini tile, a seed bead, check both holes. Mini tile, one seed bead, oops, almost one too many there. And then one more mini tile, just check that there. And then there we go. So see that? Aren't they absolutely stunning? I am so happy with these color choices. They look absolutely beautiful together, don't they? So anyway, I'll just slide these beads down all the way to the end there. And there we go. So we can see that just there. What I'm going to do, so essentially now I'm in the same position as my little demo piece just here. So let's have a look at the next instruction. Just bring it up on the screen for you. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is just pick up 3 little seed beads and I'm going to jump across to the second hole of that little twin bead that I'm working on. So pick up my 3 seed beads and then go down this hole over here. Let's get a little closer even, shall we? I love how close I can get with this camera. It's key to a good tutorial is a nice close camera, and I think horizontal definitely makes it much easier to see what I'm doing. But yeah, so let's just get that nice and tight, pull that down. Now what I'm going to do to make sure it's nice and firm, I'm going to just sort of use it against the stopper bead to push it almost against that stopper bead to make sure it's extra firm. So pull, 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 nice and tight. Press my fingers on the beads. Obviously, this would be much easier to do in your hands, which I recommend if you are making it in person and not demonstrating. You don't need to do it flat like I am. Whoops. It's definitely much easier to do in your hands, which I'm going to do some tutorial. I'm going to do some repetitions like that a bit later on once you've sort of got the idea, so that I can power through and show you this technique. So anyway, jumping back now, I've got my 3 little beads at the top there. I'll just make sure we're perfectly in focus there. There we go. Now next, what I'm going to do is add seed beads between the gaps. So just 1 seed bead between each gap in the mini tiles. So as I come back, I'll just flip this one back over, and then with my thread, I'll just come through that little hole just there. Pull, pull, pull. There we go. And then once more, grab another seed bead. And again, whoops. Just got caught on the end of my bead mat there. Let's move it to here. There we go. And then once more with a seed bead through this little second hole here. And pull, 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 nice and tight. Keep my tail thread out the way. It's always important. Keep your tail thread out the way. You don't want it tangling things up. And then what I can do to make sure that it's nice and tight, you pull just here. So keep your fingers on it. Pull, pull, pull. That will get this side nice and firm. And then I can pull that final thread, and there we go. Look how lovely and tight that is. So now the next little step. So what I'm going to do now, I'm pretty much going to make it exactly symmetrical on both sides. So at the bottom now, I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads, and I'm going to run all the way up the edge until I get out of the 3 seed beads at the very, very top. So pick up 2 seed beads. I'll use my needle to show you. Pick up 2 seed beads, go down this one. Obviously, we'll ignore my stopper bead. Come all the way up here and then exit from this little seed bead on the end. I am going to switch it into right-handed mode in a minute, so don't worry, that will happen. Candice from Ireland, thanks for joining. We've got lots and lots of people with fantastic names coming in. How many names have we got? Wow, there's lots and lots of comments. So many that it won't even show me them all anymore. But that's great. Keep commenting. I will just put it at the bottom just in case you missed out on what the competition is. Just there, comment in with your name suggestion of this colorway of kit, and you could win one. It'll be all yours for free. Doesn't matter where in the world you are. We'll still ship it to you. And then you can have one too. We do have a lot of really lovely colorways though, for other options. So this one, including this, makes 9 different colorways, which after this little step, I'll give you a closer up little view of quite a few of them, because there are some absolutely lovely ones. But this one, I thought, being a nice summer's day, that a lovely, bright, vibrant colorway could be something fun to demonstrate with. Plus, I like how interactive it allows this whole conversation to become, because I'm loving how many comments we're getting. By the way, do me a favor, like, share. If you're in any bead groups, definitely share it with them too, if they allow you to share videos, that is. Obviously, you don't want to be breaking the rules, but if you're allowed, definitely share it as well with some of those bead groups too. That would be very much appreciated. So let me just show you very quickly what some of these colorways, other colorway options look like, and then I'll just show you on the website as well some of these other how things that you can be doing and buying. This one, because I'm on the blue bead mat, it doesn't quite show as nicely as it can. Wait, here, if I hold it up here, let's get it in focus. So there we go. This one is our Neptune colorway. This one is probably the most popular. The tiles, you can't quite see them through the camera. It just doesn't want to work with me today. But that one there has absolutely beautiful sort of green irisy tiles. We have another one which uses purple irisy tiles and really lovely purple seed beads as well. This one is one of my favorites. It's got a really rich, satiny, almost pearl-like purple tile, and then gold seed beads. There's the blue iris color. I like this one as well. That one is just there as well with the silver side seed beads. This one sort of has like a muted gold color with that really rich pink satin color as well. Definitely, there's not too many of this one left. This one's sort of on its last few before they're all out. I'll show you what's in one of the kits, by the way, in a minute, so you can see the full instructions that you get. This one's like a really beautiful coffee iris color, which this particular one, I think, looks absolutely amazing on the skin, because it's kind of a really nice tone to go with skin colors. Same with this one, like sort of creams and browns and things. This is a very, very popular one as well, with those satiny different colors. There's a lot of different colors. Oh, and by the way, don't forget, if you didn't hear, we have on our website a free pattern right now for this little bracelet just here. It was part of our little dagger designs that we did on Wednesday just gone. But yeah, this is a stunning little bracelet, and if you want it, you can get the pattern for free as long as you go and download it before midnight Sunday UK time. But yeah, that is all of those different colorways, and just very, very quickly, I'll show you on our website just here. If you don't want to get a kit, but you want to make your own, you can get just the pattern on its own, if you like, just there. Otherwise, any 3 for $20 is just here. The new colorway doesn't seem to be live yet. Hopefully that will be going live very, very soon. I did put the image in there so that it could be ready. I was hoping it would be ready by now, but I guess not quite yet. Anyway, if we have a look, the new colorway that I'm demonstrating with will be up here very, very soon, plus any 3 for $20, it will be in there too. So if you want to choose your 3 favorites, how that works, you don't just buy them here because you'll only get the individual price. You come into the product just here. Just thought I would explain. And then, here we go. Here's the limited edition one. For some reason, it doesn't seem to be showing in the other category. Don't know why. Anyway, what you can do, maybe I hadn't refreshed the page. That would be why. So anyway, what you do is you come in here and you can get a maximum of 3, whichever ones you like. So you just come in, you go, yeah, I want one of those limited edition ones. I'll have one of them. A vintage blush one, I'll have one of those too. And actually, I'll have another vintage blush for my sister or my mother or whatever. And then what you do, you just hit add to basket, and then up there in the corner, it will add that in to your basket, and you'll get the full discount on that tutorial. on those bracelets. But further down, you can see we've got our mini tiles here, lots and lots of different colors, and then there's some Preciosa seed beads. But we do obviously have a lot more than what's in this category if you want to go looking for the mini tiles and the seed beads. But yes, if you click the link up the top that says upcoming shows, you can also get the things that are coming on this Wednesday, which is this beautiful Neptune quad spacer bangle. it's not just like your regular old snowflake spaces that we're using. We're using, you know, those sort of cheapy, plasticky, pretend metally spaces. These are with quad spaces, which are beautifully made check glass beads. That's what this one is. And then, of course, next Saturday, I'm going to be doing the lavender. But anyway, let's get back to our tutorial, shall we? Bit of a hiatus there in the middle, but let's press on. So the next instruction that we need to do, I'm going to create that first little cross of beads on the side of my bracelet just there. So what I need to do, coming out of the bottom of that little seed bead, I'm going to create like a right angle weave technically around those little beads and down that same seed bead again. So if you see that, I'll just pop it back over to my screen over here. Here we go. So what I need to do is pick up 1, 2, 3 seed beads like so. And then what I'll do is with my seed bead coming out with my thread coming out the bottom of this seed bead here at the top, what I'll do is bring my thread around and down that same seed bead again and through the mini tile and also that little seed bead there. So if we just have a quick look at the diagram there, see that? So down through the seed bead, through the mini tile, and then through the seed bead again. So I'll just pop that back on the screen so you can see. There we go. Pull, pull, pull. Nice and tight as I get that coming. There we go. And then that creates that first little cross of beads. It doesn't matter if it's sitting a bit skew, if when we start adding more beads, it will sit really neatly and nicely in there as well. Don't forget, guys. Oh, Kelly's just sent me a reminder. Drink your tea. You're right. Don't forget, guys. I want to know, as part of the competition, if you want to win one of these bracelets, a Times Square bracelet, completely free. Enter the competition, which I'll just put the information at the bottom. Comment in with your naming suggestion for this colorway, and you could win a Times Square kit completely free, mailed wherever you are. Here we go. So what I'm going to do now, let's just put the next instruction up. You'll see it's quite a simple little process that we have to do. Oops, I should do it on the big screen. Here we go. Let's pop it on the big screen there. There we go. So essentially I'm just repeating the process now, where I will pick up 3 little seed beads and then I will create that right angle weave so that it's nice and firm again, and then I'll continue down through the seed bead, through the mini tile, and then through the seed bead. So let's just pop that back on the screen. By the way, guys, if you're new and you've never been here before, definitely go to the link in the description that says subscribe for more tutorials and patterns and things like that, because that is the first port of call for finding out when we're doing tutorials, when we're doing new patterns, when we've got all sorts of different things happening. Like, as I said yesterday, the free pattern that we're doing as a giveaway right now, there's no extra hoops that you have to jump through to get it or anything. You just got to go onto the website and download it, more or less. But that is available on the website right now, a free pattern, and you would already know about that if you're on our email list. If you're not on the email list, you're only finding out now. But yeah, that is available until the end of tomorrow night. So let's just jump back to the instructions here. I've just done this additional little right angle weave because it's literally just the same process again. And then when we get to the bottom, I'll add one more right angle weave, but I'll weave around this one more time so that I'm coming out of the seed bead at the very, very end. Janine from Australia, thanks for joining us, Janine. Lots and lots of people from so many places across the world. That makes me so happy. Don't forget, guys, send in your pictures to live@beadspider.co.uk so that I can get you featured on the show like I did with our dear friend from Buffalo earlier. I want to show off your pictures, so send them in to the email address, which I've put it on the little ticker at the bottom there, of what you've been making, what you've been doing, etc. And then I will try and get you featured at the end of the show. So definitely email in your pictures. I know Evelyn told us her son is having a go at the one of the macrame bracelets I did relatively recently. So, you know, that's a great example of something to send a picture in about. So let's just get that last little right angle weave happening. There we go. And now what I need to do, if we just pop back to the instructions, is make sure I'm coming out that little bead at the side there. So I'll just pop it onto the mini screen. So with my thread, I'll just pull it so that I go through this bead once more. And wait, have I done it around the right spot? No, that's why it didn't quite look right. I didn't quite manage to go out of the seed bead. So if you come across a moment like this where you make a little mistake, which these things happen even to the best of us, you just take your needle off. I always recommend taking your needle off, especially if you're using our Spider-Lon thread, which comes included in all of our kits. Because if you make a little mistake like I have just now, I didn't go through that last little seed bead before I added on my next little right angle weave. So it's important to make sure that you're paying attention, because clearly I wasn't. But yes, if you do make a mistake, it's always easier if you just take the needle off, and then it's not a problem, especially with this thread, because it doesn't split. So there we go, needle's back on. Nice and quick, nice and easy. And now what I have to do is make sure I don't forget to go through that last little bead. I thought I had, but clearly I'd missed it. And then it wasn't going to sit quite properly. So there we go. Now that I'm coming out of the thread, I need to pick up. Hi, Amy from Illinois, by the way. Thanks for joining us. I always appreciate new viewers. Don't forget to share, by the way. I see Tina has shared. I can see on her comments it says she's a sharer. But yeah, anyone else who wants to share this video, it would be very, very much appreciated. Obviously, you don't have to, doesn't matter, but I really do like spreading the word. And if you enjoy these tutorials and know anyone else who you think would like them too, either share, but if you don't want to share, I'd also appreciate if you just want to tag a friend who you think will enjoy this tutorial. So just pop their name, tag their name in the comments there if you're on Facebook, and hopefully they'll see it too. You know, because it is a very, very nice design. It's absolutely one of my favorites, and is extremely popular. Don't forget, guys, this particular design that I'm making, you can come up with a name. We have currently called it limited edition because I don't have all that many that I can do for you. So if you are going to get one, if you want to make sure that you get one, definitely jump on and get your kit soon, because otherwise they could sell out because they're just limited edition. So next thing that we're going to do, Vanilla Mist. That's a great name. That we've just had that one commented in. I like that name. Lots and lots of names coming in. Caroline Kelly has also just said hello. I guess she's only just joined us. Welcome, Caroline. Thanks for joining. So 3 little mini tiles I need to add now, and then 2 seed beads. So I'll add on all the mini tiles. I'll check both holes, of course. Then I'll add the seed beads and make sure I'm coming out of those 2. I'll go through the 2 seed beads and then through the second hole of that mini tile at the top. So let's just take a little look. I will get my 3 mini tiles. I'll check both holes because that's very important. 1 and 2. Yes, before I use them, I want to check them. Then I will go, let's get that little instruction out the way. No, I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. I was considering moving it just so you can see what's going on in this corner here, but it's not too important. Through that next bead, I will do the next round all in right-handed view, so don't worry about that. In just a minute, it will be for you right-handed people, which is the majority, unlike lefties like me. There we go. So pull that tight, and there you go. That sort of gets that first mini tile in position. I'll check the holes of the next 2 mini tiles. Yep, and yep, very good. And then let's add the next mini tile. I tell you, I'm so focused today. I haven't been paying enough attention to the comments. We've had, was it Tina? Yeah, Tina says she's going to have a go at Hubble Stitch, which is fun. We did an event one time near here in Long Levens. We used to do the events. And Melanie D. Miguel, who is the inventor of the Hubble Stitch, she came and did a class for the visitors of our little open day that we did. That was a really lovely day. But Melanie's an absolutely lovely lady. You know, I definitely enjoyed spending the day with her when we were doing Hubble Stitch and learning it together. That was good fun. Straight from the master, you know. Couldn't be better. Off-topic question. Is it possible to list prices in your product in US dollars as well? Just a suggestion for those of us not familiar with British currency. Do you know what? I have been I've been looking into that just recently, because doing these tutorials, more and more of you are in the US and people overseas, lots of Europeans who want to know the price in euros as well. We are considering hoping to get that implemented very, very soon. I'm definitely going to be looking into that, but at the minute it is just in pounds, but I mean the rate of the day is generally what you'll be charged, and I think the rate is quite good at the minute, US dollars versus the pound. The dollar is quite strong, so you get extra bang for your buck at the minute. So definitely make sure you're making the most of that exchange rate right now. You know, Brexit not doing us a favor here in the UK. So next little step, I need to add in the gap, the little seed beads in between the mini tiles. So essentially what I did just before, in the first round, I'm going to be repeating that again. That's the nice thing about jewelry making techniques, is it looks really complicated, but it's often just repeat, until you've got your finished design. So anyway, like I said, now let's add these little seed beads into the gaps just here. There's the first one. I wonder, tell me, has anyone sent in their pictures yet? I want to know. Comment in if you're watching and you've sent in your photographs. Let me know you've done it, because I want to know how many people are sending in their pictures. I'll just put the information in case you want to send your pictures in. I'll just put it there at the bottom. Here we go. But yes, if you want to be on the show, send us your pictures so that we can show them off at the end of the show, because it's always good fun to have your pictures to show off everyone at the very, very end. Now, let's have a look at the next little diagram. So here we go. Let's just pop the instruction nice and big just here. So what I'm doing now, much like before, I'm going to add those 2 seed beads at the bottom, go all the way up, and then out of the 3 seed beads at the very, very end. Caroline says she sent her pictures. Who else has sent pictures? Betty, she says she has to go. Thanks for joining us, Betty. If you do want to watch this later, I might as well tell this for the people at home who need to go. If you want to watch this tutorial later on and you need to leave, much like Betty is right now, I'll just show you it here on the screen. If you head to the Bead Spider homepage, which here is a little here's a little shot of it on desktop. Wait a minute, let's just minimize it a little. There we go. There we can see it a bit better. If you don't have time to watch now, come to the Bead Spider homepage and just click this big button right here, and that will take you straight to this video. I mean, you could be watching it via this right now, in fact. But yeah, if you want to check out the products for the upcoming streams, they're here. And then if you missed our previous videos, they're also, this is last Wednesday and last Saturday. So that's the easiest way to find these previous videos. We do also have buttons just here. So head to the home page if you want to get information about what is coming up, or if you want to watch this video and you don't have time right now. So back to my diagram. There it is, just there. I'm going to pick up my 2 seed beads and go through the bottom, and then I might switch it into right-handed mode. So let's just have a little look just here. I'll pick up my 2 seed beads, 1, 2. I'll go down this little seed bead just here, just like in our diagram. See that just there? I should put this in the top corner so we can see it while I'm working. But yeah, there we go, through that little seed bead, up, around, and through the whole edge just there. If I can just get it through, there we go. Up, 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 all the way. If you don't get it all in one go, it doesn't matter. You can do it bit by bit, but I'll see if I can get it all the way through. There we go. And then, there we go. Get that nice and tight. Look at that. That's coming together nicely. This is a great colorway. I'm so pleased with it. So here we go. Now I need to go through the 3 seed beads, so there we go. And down the last seed bead as well. There we go. So now we're in the exact same position as my little diagram. So let's flip it into right-handed view for all of you people who are righties, unlike me. But I know the majority of you are. Oh, Kelly asks, how are my strawberries going? Oops. My strawberries, they're going quite well. Because they're only new, they haven't grown too many. But do you know, Maxine's mum, she has a little strawberry patch in the backyard, and there have been so many little strawberries that Maxine has been enjoying, that have been growing and growing. So many. But yeah, that's a nice little thing. Thanks for reminding me. I'd almost forgot to mention about that. So next little step, let's just, so now that I got it in right-handed mode, the diagrams are sort of backwards, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to just repeat that process again and again. Wait, let's rewind a little and just show you it from the beginning, just here once more. So now that I am coming out here, I need to go down that first little mini tile, because I didn't do that as part of this little step just here. I almost forgot that. So down there and through the first little seed bead, which, wait a minute, where are we? Is the diagram going to show me? No, it doesn't want to behave. Oh well, maybe I'm missing a diagram or two. But essentially, I'm back at this point. Wait, come on now. There we go. I'm at this point here. So coming out of the little seed bead here at the bottom, I'm going to pick up my 3 seed beads and then go down through the mini tile and the seed bead. So let's just have a quick look over here. Pick up my 3 seed beads, 1, 2, 3. And then down this little seed bead here. So I'm coming out of this one. I'll go down this one here. Is it better now that it's in right-handed? Oh, Catherine says, little photo update sent. Thanks for sending us your picture, Catherine. We'll definitely make sure that we try and get all the pictures shown at the end of the show. But, you know, if there are many, they might have to wait until Wednesday morning, but I should be able to get them through. But that's potentially one of my favorite parts about doing these little tutorials, is showing off all of your designs. It's really kind of nice, and it sort of builds community, I think, and it's a good opportunity to sort of see the beautiful things that people are making, what other people are doing. It's quite interesting about the different fashions as well across the globe. So next step, again, I'm going to make another little right angle weave here. If you're enjoying this tutorial, by the way, don't forget, guys, you can easily get informed when we're going to be doing more tutorials just like this one, by going to that little link up in the description that says subscribe. If you hit that link in the description,
that is the best way to find out when we're doing new tutorials, or like I did yesterday, sending out information about new videos that aren't live, which we put onto YouTube in our Bead Spider page, and then also how to and free patterns and things. I almost got a bit lost just then, lost my train of thought. Let's see. Oh, okay. So Evelyn has just asked, I've just had a little read of her comment just there. She said, my hubby has had bad health and has finally proposed to me after 12 years of being together. I was wondering if the Bead Spider team could do some tutorials on some really sparkly tiaras and jewelry for me. No problem. I will see what I can do. We do actually have some really nice tiara findings, and I have a feeling Jermaine has done a beautiful tiara design before. But congratulations on being proposed to after all these years. You finally got the ring, and congratulations to you. I hope it was a very romantic proposal. The story of my parents' engagement isn't so romantic, so I won't tell you too much detail, but it pretty much just be like, oh, shall we? Yeah, why not, eh? That's about the extent of their proposal. So I hope yours was a little bit more romantic than what my poor mother received from my dad. But yeah, so let's just continue on now, and let's do another row of mini tiles so that you can see, and then I will show you how to finish that off. So just having a look at the exchange rate at the moment, if you're buying anything that's in pounds, in US dollars, that equates to $1.25. So for example, if you bought something that was, for example, £4, that would just be $5. So it's not particularly too dissimilar. It works out relatively good value at the minute, because I know it was much worse not too long ago. It was like $1.50 a few months ago, so it's quite a bit better. Now let's just get this last one here, and then let's see. Betty Bennett has just told her suggestion for this new kit colorway, which, if you don't know what's going on, I am running a competition. Let's put the information here at the bottom, shall we? Where are we? There we go. So if you comment in your suggestions for the colorway of this design that I'm making right now, which is absolutely looking amazing, that is going to be that is going to be the way that you can win one of these bracelets. It doesn't have to be this colorway. It can be any of the 9 colorway options that we have available. You can win one, and we'll send it to you free of charge anywhere in the world. Doesn't matter where you are. Let's just see. Julie, if I order tiles separately, will one pack be enough for a bracelet? So it's close. It would make a slightly, it depends on the size of your finished size that you want to make. If you're doing like a relatively small bracelet, you only want to make a small one packet is probably enough. If you need to make like a medium or a slightly larger sized bracelet, you might just dip into a second packet. But the nice thing is, if you've got 2 packets worth, you can very easily make yourself a lovely pair of earrings to go with. From a similar sort of design. You could almost make this exact design and then hang it from the corner, so it's like you could do your right angle weaves all the way around, and then almost, you can see it right at this point right now, turn it into an earring, and then have your thing like this. Just add your right angle weaves here and here, and then it could look like a really nice earring. What do you think of that as an idea? But yeah, if you are going to get the mini tiles on their own, 1 is probably enough for a small bracelet, but 2 is better to just be on the safe side Plus, you know, it's always better to have too many rather than not enough, because there's nothing worse than getting 90% of the way through a design and then running out of beads. Trust me, I've been there many a time, and it's very, very annoying when you can't quite finish it off when you really wanted to. So let's just do one more round, and then I'm going to show you guys how to do the clasp. Daphne, I just ordered 5 bracelet kits. Can't hardly wait to get them. Thanks, Daphne. I really appreciate that. I know you're going to enjoy them, but I hope you've definitely enjoyed this tutorial, because we put a lot of effort into our videos to make them really, really good. I hope that, you know, if that they're really, really, I try and make them as clear as I possibly can. I try not to race through it, because then, you know, you miss things, but I also try and make it fun and entertaining for you, because, you know, you don't want it to be too just dry and a bit, you know, lacking in personality. So I use a bit of I'm a bit of a quirky guy, your friendly neighborhood beader man. So I enjoy sort of making the videos a little bit more fun for you guys, and I hope you enjoy them. Oh, one of our viewers who is in, I think it might be Ruti, maybe, who's in Israel, I think, if that's our regular fan. Her husband's son proposed to her. She said that that she was good for both the son and for him as well, and for the father and for the son. So isn't that absolutely gorgeous? That's really nice. That's a really lovely gesture. So let's just do this one last one. I'll add in some mini tiles, and then let's get on to doing the clasp, shall we? I've pre-made my little clasp already, so I'll show you that in a minute. Janine, she says, excellent instructions, staying in shot and in focus, wonderful viewing. And which is always very important, I try and keep it nice and close, so that you can actually see what's going on. Nothing worse than a tutorial where they're trying to show you delicate things happening, but it's from miles away, like, you know, wait, let's get even further out. There you go. And now I'm just going to go through this seed bead here. You know, you'd never see things like that. So I try and do my tutorials nice and close as well, just so you guys can see absolutely everything that's going on. Do you know, I am doing really well at keeping my bead mat from being an absolute mess today. Usually I am a messy, mucky pup and make my bead mat an absolute mess. But today it's going quite well. What's everybody been getting up to lately, by the way? Just let me know. I want to know what you've been doing. And then I'm going to start, once I've done these 3 little beads just here, I'm going to start on the clasp. Evelyn's just reminded me have some tea, so's Kelly. I'm glad you guys are on it. So refreshing. Thanks, Maxine. She's upstairs. I saw she was commenting earlier, so I don't know if she's still watching. But if she's still watching, thank you for my tea, darling. Evelyn, my bead mat is always in a pickle. Do you know what? I know that life. I know that life so well. There's definitely something about messy beaders, and I am one of them. But yeah, so now let's continue on. What I'm going to do, I'll just leave this. I'm only going to show one side of the clasp because I want to make the whole bracelet. It's actually looking so nice that I'm going to, compared to my usual style where I just make a mini one and do both sides of the clasp, it's essentially the same process on both sides. So I won't actually do both parts of the clasp, just the one side, but because I want to make this, and I think the color is looking so nice, maybe I'll give it to Maxine to have. What do you think? Anyone keep coming in with your name suggestions for this kit, by the way. Don't forget, it is going to be part of the competition that you know, whoever comes up with the best name, they're going to get a free kit. Definitely. Whoops, no, didn't lose my seed bead. yeah, don't forget, I'm wanting you to come up with the best name. The best name gets a free kit, and you get to choose whichever kit you want as well, just for the added bonus. Doesn't have to be this one. Right, so what I need to do now is weave back so that I am at the end of my bracelet. So I'll just weave it round to this end here. I mean, I could use, do you know what I will? I'll use my tail thread actually, just because I don't need it for much else. Just get this last little one, this little row finished, get the beads all through there. Come on, come on, come on. And then let's get on with this clasp. Let's get moving, moving, moving. There we go, pull, pull, pull. And I'll leave this here for now because then I can just continue on a bit later. Right, so just pretend I've made my full length bracelet here. So there's my other one. I'm going to essentially attach on my little clasp section to the end of my design. So as they say on the baking shows, here's one I made earlier. Oh, no, it's not in shot. There we go. Yes, here we go. Here's one I made earlier. So this one, if you like this little design of clasp, you can go and watch my tutorial that I did a few weeks ago. I did a little beaded toggle instruction, so I'm not going to actually make it today. If you get one of these kits, which, do you know what? I've got one just here. Let me just show you the instructions that you get inside your kit. I'll flip it back so that the text is actually in the right way. So just pop this out the way for half a second. If you're getting the kit just here, which I'll just put the little information at the bottom here. There we go. Inside your kit, you get everything that you need. So you get your seed beads. This is the kit for this one just here, which is called the Copper Rose. So the Copper Rose one just here, you do get everything that you need. So all the beads are just here. That's plenty of beads in there that you'll get. You also get a spool of the bead weaving thread, and if you can see it just there, just shining, wait, see if I can get it out of the light so that it's darker. There we go. You've got a beading needle as well, which we give really good quality size 11 beading needles. They're sort of oh, good Nigella voice, says Jermaine. But yeah, the beading needles that we give, they're size 11. Size 12, which is a little bit smaller, the eyes tend to be a little too small and they're a bit difficult to use. Size 10s, the actual needle itself seems to be a bit thick. So size 11 is what we go for because I find threads go through it easily and it's nice and strong, nice and firm. You can see I've been using this needle so far for the entire tutorial and it's still just as straight and as firm. You'll never see it on my hand, doesn't matter. It's still just as good as always. And of course you get the beading thread, our Spider-Lon beading thread, which is fantastic quality thread just because it doesn't fray. It's like bonded, so you get great tension as well. You also get your mini tiles included as well. And then let me just show you these instructions. It comes, because as I said, I didn't show you how to do the clasp section. So you've seen all these diagrams while I've been teaching just now. But wait, that's the back page. There's a little key that says what all the different beads are, the previous path, the next path. Let's zoom in a touch just to maybe see it a bit better. There we go. And then lots and lots of text followed by a whole series of diagrams. So step 1, step 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way covers the entire process. But we try and do it in a way that it's really easy to view. Isn't that good? And then, you know, more diagrams, more text, plus how to start your little clasp section off. And then you get a whole second other page dedicated purely to making the clasp. So as I said, I didn't quite cover it in this tutorial, but here are the full instructions. So if you buy the kit, or if you prefer, you can get the instructions on their own from our website. That does cover the whole process, as you can see on there. So don't worry, the instructions will have you covered, even though I'm not going to teach you in today's tutorial how to do the clasp because I did it a few weeks ago. That will have you covered, so don't worry in the slightest. Great, now we're nice and close again. So essentially what I'm going to do next, let me just blast you, wait, I might have to fast forward a bit these instructions so that we're up to the right point. So essentially the point is you get to the very, very end of your design there so that it is pretty much in position to add on your clasp. So we'll pretend that I'm at the far end and I've made my whole bracelet. This is the point where you need to stop so that you've got a single row so it looks the same on both ends. Then what I'm going to do is create a little loop of beads. This is a great little technique about oh, Tina, how will we know the new name of the kit? So I am going to choose one, and then on Wednesday morning, I'm going to put the name of the winner onto the website so that everyone will see who won, because obviously I can't choose before then. And then during Wednesday's tutorial video, I will let the person who won know, and I will reply to their comment either on YouTube or on Facebook, to let them know and some contact information so that we can send them their bracelet. Rebecca Lou, she says, love this pattern. I'm glad you like it, Rebecca. Yep, don't forget, guys, if you're enjoying my tutorial, jump on to that little link at the top that says subscribe and sign up for my tutorials, because that's the best way to find out when things are. So let me just pop it back over here. I'm going to just take off my little stopper bead here. I'll put my needle onto my thread. Again, putting needles on is super easy with this thread because it never frays, but it's super strong and super fine. It's German made. We did a lot of research to find this particular thread, and essentially what I need to do is bring myself into position so that I should have given myself a bigger tail thread, doesn't matter. Bring myself into position so that I can loop around and add on those beads. So let's just go through these couple of seed beads. Shall I put it into right-handed view or left-handed? Let's take a vote. Come on, guys, vote. Left-handed view or right-handed view? Because currently it's in left-handed view again. But if you would prefer me put it in right-hand view, let me know in the comments right now which one is better for you. Yep. Okay. I don't think this is going to be much of a challenge. I'll be amazed if we get more than 2 votes for left-handers. But yeah, definitely come on, place your votes, and then I'll know whether or not I should put it into right-handed view. So far, we've only got right-hand view. Right. Okay. I get the idea. Right-handed view it is. So I'll just come down and into position. And there we go. So I need to be coming out of this bead just here. So yeah, everybody says, oh no, one person says left. Yes, that's right. You and me, Martine, we're in solidarity as left-handers. So essentially the diagram's in left hand, but I will demonstrate in right hand. So that makes for a decent compromise. So you want to make sure that you're coming out of this little bead at the bottom just here. Let's just move it over so it's not near the diagram. And what I need to do, I need to pick up my 8 little seed beads. So if you have a look in the diagram, nice and big, you can see there are 8 little seed beads. So I'll pick those up. Just pop you back into the corner, Mr. Diagram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now, whoop, nope, my little diagram's in the way. Let's get that out of the way for now. You don't need to see that. You've seen it by now. So I've got my 8 seed beads. I'm going to loop around and I'm going to go down into this little seed bead here. So exiting this seed bead, 8 beads. Let's get a bit closer, shall we? 8 beads, and then through this little seed bead just here as well. And this is going to create, if I can, clearly I've just made my thread so tight that my tension's so good I can't get into this bead. Wait a minute, I'll just have to bend it slightly. I wanted to do it all flat, but obviously, you know, every now and again it's better not to. So let's pull that through. There we go. And that creates that beautiful little beaded loop on the end. Isn't that such a cute little neat finish that I've got just there? So there is my little loop. It is good idea to go through that loop at least once more to add some strength to it. Through there. And then once more, get it nice and tight. Pull, pull, pull. Come on now. And then through there, back to where I started. And then that should give me a lovely, tight, firm little loop on the end there. Yep, Evelyn, tea time, she says. You're right. You're right. I am going to get through. It's cold by now, but doesn't matter. Sue Pope. Hi, Matthew. I'm dyslexic, but your instructions are nice and clear because I can follow them clearly. Tell Jermaine thank you for my order last week. And then could you tell me if you order online, is it free P&P? So, Sue, if you are a member on our Bead Spider website and you're in the UK, as long as you're signed up as a member, you get free postage when you do online orders. Because it's just a nice automated process for our online things, because then everything is sort of easy and automated. If you're a member though, let me know, because yeah, we do free postage for our members. So anyway, there we go. So there's that nice little loop just there. This thread, I will just tie a couple of knots into it. Through there. And just pull that nice and tight. That's a nice little knot that I'll create. Just make sure it's nice and secure there. See, nice and easy. You just literally make a little loop underneath the thread and then continue. So I should have made my tail thread long enough. I have a horrible habit of doing this because I feel like it's almost wastage of thread to use too much thread, but then I always regret it every single time. But every time I make the same mistake again. I'm like, oh, I don't want to use too much thread. I always try and use it sparingly, but it just gives me grief. So anyway, I'll finish off this thread later. Let's now add on our clasp. So as I said, this is the point where you would make this little toggle piece here. Let's just pop that better into screen. Oh, the ice cream truck's coming by. Make this little toggle piece just here. I've also got my second loop end as well, which, wait, let's put it a bit more into screen, shall we? Let's put them both into screen more. There we go. So there's my little loop end. So I can decide whether or not I want this end to be the loop or this end to be the toggle, whichever one. Don't forget the instructions for both of these are in the pattern. So what you do now, because I've created this loop, this is a great way to perfect the sizing. Perfect the sizing of your little bracelet there. Oh, by the way, something I should mention, because I've just been asked, when it comes to placing orders on the Bead Spider website, it's free postage as long as you're spending £10 worth on products. So once you've got £10 worth of products, you get free postage. So if it's only a very, very small order under £10, it does automatically still charge postage, but otherwise, as long as you're spending a tenner, which is very, very reasonable, you get free postage. Right, Paula in Florida. So anyway, yes, just back to good morning to you, Paula. Back to this little thing just here. Like I was saying, this is the perfect opportunity to sort of finesse your finished sizing. If you want to, once you've made your finished bracelet here, if you want to make this little length just here a little bit longer, it will give you a few extra millimeters of your bracelet. So I'll just show you exactly what I mean. Let me just get my thread here, And I'll attach my needle. Again, it's a nice, easy little process. Go. Good quality thread makes for easy needle threading. That's what I always say. So anyway, what you do now, if you're happy with the length of your little loop just there, which I think this one I've done is about, oh, it's almost out of shot there. Wait a sec. There we go. So yes, if you're happy with your length, you just take that little beaded strap through the loop, and then see, now let's just get it through into that little gap. There we go. That's why I've chosen 8 beads. It's just a perfect little fit for that. And then what you can do, so like I said, you can now fold this over and it's going to attach here. If you want it to be really small, you don't need to use too many beads. If you want it to be bigger, you just add extra rows of beads at the end here, and then essentially how I'm going to finish it off is just link it back onto the bracelet here. So let's do that, shall we? So I've got my little thread here. I've added on 1 bead, and what I'm going to do, I don't really want to attach it just here. I think it's a little bit neater if you do it sort of a bit further away. And so where I'm going to do, you need to go onto an up bead of your peyote. So you can see, if I just put this a little flatter, hopefully if I zoom in, you'll see that this side of my strap is sort of up, and this side of the strap is the down bead. So it's a little bit, wait, let's show it on this piece here, just because then there's no beads in the way. So see how 1 bead is higher than the other? So what I need to do is find the gap on my little piece just here, where it will fit nicely the big bead into one of the sort of gaps that I've created. So if I have a look on here, this one is a down, so I need to find an up bead on here, which this one just here is a little up bead. So the good thing is, as long as you're doing it in the right position, you'll find that these are always going to be up beads. So I'll attach it to, is that in screen? Yep. So I'll just take my needle through this little up bead here, and then get my needle through there, pull that nice and tight. And then, whoops, I've just slipped out of my clasp section, my loop. There we go. Pull that tight, and that will just start to loop over. Now what I need to do is go back through the, oh, I'm just out of screen. Sorry, I'm a bit too zoomed in. So what I need to do now is go just through that little up bead. So I've gone through this up bead on the thing, and now I need to go back through the up bead on my strap. So let's just go through there as well. It doesn't matter if this up bead on your strap goes a little bit loose, because it will come tight again in just a second. There we go. And that essentially attaches my clasp, my loop, to my clasp just there. There we go. So what I'll do now is just make sure it's secured down to my little finished piece. So I'm coming out of just here, and what I'll do is go through the next bead in the same row, just to make sure I'm perfectly in position. There we go. I've made this so tight that my needle, there we go. So through there, and then that essentially, when I pull this tight, is going to get my whole little finished piece there ultra firm. There we go. Look at that. And that is a beautiful finished little clasp. And essentially, you can see, because it's on that loop, it moves really freely, it moves really easily. I'll just go through a few beads to get it super secure. Let's zoom out a touch, just so I don't get out of shot or anything. Don't forget, guys, if you don't have time to watch now, you can always just come to the Bead Spider homepage at any time in the future, and you can access this video between now and Wednesday. It'll be right there, easy to find. But yeah, that's sort of a very, very easy way to watch on demand whenever you're ready, is straight from the Bead Spider homepage, because we put this video up there, available and easy to watch for the next few days. Oops, my tension was so good that I'm trying not to go through any other beads as I do this. There we go. Get my tail thread back out the way. And there you go. There you have your little clasp, done, dusted, and finished. And doesn't that not look so cute? And because it's on that loop, you've got that complete freedom of movement to just move it round however you want. You would do exactly the same thing on the other end. You would just create a little loop just here. And then when it comes to this piece, you would see how it's sort of two-sided like this. You loop it through the loop and then attach it to the opposite side of your ring. So it will create a little design kind of like that, which will sit just as freely inside that loop. What do you guys think of my little toggle? Do you like that? I'm really happy with those colors. They're so beautiful. I really love it. But yeah, it's a very, very simple class. Plus the nice thing is, because you've beaded it, one, if you've got like a metal allergy, doesn't matter. Because it's just beads, it's just glass, so you don't have to worry about metal allergies, especially if you're making to sell. But also, which I think is the best factor about it, is it matches exactly with the rest of your bracelet. So it is a great little thing about using little beaded clasps, which if you want to go and check out my tutorial, I do make the full two pieces in one of the designs there. But yeah, so that more or less concludes today's little tutorial. Don't run away though, because I am going to have a little look at everybody's pictures that they've sent in. So don't run away. I am going to show those off. I'll just show you very, very quickly. If you want to get featured, don't forget the email address is live@beadspider.co.uk. I'm not sure if you'll get on today. You might do if you're lucky, if you're quick. If you send right now, you might very well get on. But either way, let's have a look in a minute at what everyone is doing. Don't forget, coming up, well, actually, I'll tell you what was last week. First, the little dagger designs tutorial, which the booklet is on sale as well. So you can make, the little booklet that we sell includes all of those designs. So that beautiful floral necklace, how to make the little flowers, how to make the dragonflies and the dragonfly necklace, all of those are in our little, where are they? Wait a second. In our little page for making the dragonfly designs, which I'll just show you what that page looks like. If you've missed that video, by the way, this is a great little thing to show you. If you missed that video, go to the homepage and just here, Dagger Designs free tutorial video. Click that, and then that will show you right here. It's going to come up in a second. There we go. You can just hit play, and then that will start that live tutorial that I did on the 8th of July. Just hit play. You can watch that. And then if you want the products, just here at the bottom, a bit further down, this is all the products. This takes you to all of our dagger beads, which there's loads of brand new colors that we've just put on. Here is also the dagger design booklet download. But yeah, just here you can see I've also got that free pattern as promised from yesterday. That is available. We do also have our Dagger Bead Designs bead collection, which I've also done a little video. It's only on YouTube at the minute, where I did a little opening. It's part of the tutorial that I did of making all of those designs in the booklet, but I did a beautiful Dagger Designs. The bundle there is amazing value, and it includes the instruction booklet pretty much for free, really. So you get a discount and the free instruction booklet. Plus we've got lots and lots of daggers here and findings and useful things. All of that is very, very useful information. So definitely have a little look on there if you want to check that out. But yeah, that's what I did last week. So you can see there's that floral necklace. There's a dragonfly. That there is our Catherine necklace as well. That's included in there. Plus a flower, which is the brooch. Lots and lots of things. That's a really nice little beautiful bangle. I really like that one. But yeah, and then next week, as promised, so the Neptune Pearl Bangle is first cab off the rank on Wednesday at 1 p.m. You can join me for that. There is the stack of 4 as well, because we are doing any 4 for a discount on that one there as well. So that one, there's 8 colorways now, but the beads on that are absolutely stunning. They're called quad spacers, so they're not your regular old cheap sort of daisy spacer beads that are you know, a dime a dozen. This is something new and different, and as you can see, they are absolutely spectacular, and they are made of glass, so they're really good quality. It's not like a coating that will rub away or anything. But yeah, then next Saturday, I'm going to be delving into the flowers. So I will be doing the Lavender Brooch Kit live for you in the tutorial. But we will have a kit. I think it's already on sale on the website. I can even have a look for you if you want to. Let's check it out, shall we? Let's see. So yes, just here. So right here, here's the lavender. You can get the bundle discounted. It'll make all 6, so this entire flower bouquet that you can see in the image there, you will get that at that nice discounted price as well, which is great. Plus, if you prefer, we do have the 3 kits individually, which here's the lavender, here is the poppies, and here are the beaded petals, which if you want to see them slightly closer up, here are those, there's the poppies, and this is that Pretty Petals beaded flower, which I absolutely love the look of. It's stunning. So yeah, those are what's coming on the next few days. Kelly asks, is it on a stretchy cord? Yes, it is, because that is the great thing. Jermaine's technique. It's our most popular video on YouTube. I have a feeling I'm going to be out of sync once I put it back to me on the camera. So ignore the fact that I'm out of sync with the audio. But yeah, Jermaine's technique is amazing. We've had, I think, 600,000 views on YouTube for her technique. So if you haven't seen that before, jump on and have a look at Jermaine's special professional technique, which uses no glue, no tools. Well, I mean, you'll see it all on Wednesday when I do the tutorial. Definitely ignore the fact that I'm completely out of sync. I know it seems to do that anytime I show you what's on the website, but hopefully it will fix itself. If I maybe fiddle with some settings, it'll reset it or something. Let's have a look. Oh no, is it fixing any better? I think it's because my computer's a bit old and slow. It doesn't quite hack it with the software that I'm using. It's you know, not the best computer on the planet, but hey, it's doing the job, and hopefully you're enjoying my tutorials anyway. Let's have a look and see what pictures people have been sending in. Oops, sorry, too early. What pictures people have sent in to me today. Let's have a look. We've got lots and lots of pictures. This is great. All of these just here, plus this one. Let's open them up and let's have a little look, shall we? So first picture, we've got Becca. I couldn't decide which color to make these, so I made all these in one sitting. Okay, so she must have sent us a few pictures. P.S. Can't wait to receive my honeycomb bracelets order. So that's Becca. That looks like one of her. She's having a go at what I'm making today already. So I'm glad that my tutorials are sort of slow enough that you can get on with them. Caroline in Devon. Love the color. It almost looks like velvet. That is beautiful. I love that design that you've used there. Caroline, thanks for sending us in that picture. That is beautiful. They look like, are they candy beads? Little check candy beads in the middle there. So they've got like 2 holes in them. They're flat on one side, which makes them really comfortable to wear, and then sort of little half little balls on the other side. Jermaine's told me that maybe I should try speaking in slow motion to hopefully get the video in sync. I have a feeling that's not going to work, but hey, you never know. Maybe. So next picture. Oh yeah, there's no, that's the same one I think as before. Colleen, my latest creations. They look stunning. I love that. She sent us a beautiful picture last week of a different design that she had done, but this one is amazing, and that pendant looks absolutely amazing just there. I love that. That's beautiful. Hillary as well. Look how many things she's made. Some of my lockdown makes, including a couple of your kits. So that is fantastic. That one there, I can see the one at the top, and then the one in the middle there, two of ours, which is called the Summertime, I think, at the top, and then the Two's Company towards the bottom. I really like that one with the crescent beads as well. That's fun. Do we have any more? Let's have a look. Jan in Belper in Derbyshire. She's been powering ahead, stitching along using beads from her stash. Beautiful. That looks amazing, Jan. Thank you for clearly getting on with the tutorial so well. That looks fantastic. You're doing it much quicker than I was demonstrating it. Clearly that worked very well. Let's see. Kelly in Australia. Tasting plate of yummy desserts. We had my husband's birthday. Wonderful. Thanks for sending us that picture, Kelly. She's in Victoria, Australia. That looks delicious. It's making me hungry. All those macaroons. Do you know what, though? There's no lamingtons. Where are the lamingtons, Kelly? Where are the lamingtons? Oh, I miss lamingtons so bad. If you don't know what they are, do you know what? Google a lamington. It's the tastiest thing ever. I love them. Sarah, I love this design you made last Saturday and made my own version using 6mm rounds and size 11 C beads. So her bangle looks absolutely fantastic there. That was last Saturday's tutorial. So thank you, Sarah, for sending in that one as well. And then I think we're back at the beginning. I'll just do one quick check once more to see if there are any more pictures that I missed. I think I've seen them all. Let's just have a quick look. I think that's all of them. Yes, that's the lot. So thank you to all of those people who sent in their pictures. Very, very much appreciated. Don't forget, guys, if you want to be in the competition, I just need you to come up with a name for the beautiful colorway of design that I made today. Let's get it in focus maybe, shall we? That might be a better idea. Yeah, if you can come up with a colorway name, ignore all these threads. If you can come up with a great colorway name for this colorway, pop it into the comments section there on YouTube or on Facebook, and you could win a brand new kit, all of your own. We'll just send you it free of charge. You don't have to pay for postage. You don't have to pay anything like that. We will get that sent out to you free of charge if your name is the best. But yeah, so that makes for a fun little competition right there. Don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed this tutorial and you want to be notified on Wednesdays and Saturdays when we're doing our tutorials, or much like on Friday, just yesterday, we released a brand new free pattern and a tutorial video to go with. If you want to be in the loop and in the know when we do things like that, sign up. There's a little link up there in the description, or if you're on YouTube, down there in the description, and that will take you to the little page where you can sign up to our newsletter. That is the best way to know when we've got things on sale, when we've got our new products out, because we do have a lot of, as I said with today, I showed you some of our new Preciosa seed beads, which are not on the website yet, but they will be very soon. You can get those beads very, very soon. The best way to find out about when they actually are available, just to make sure you don't miss out on when they come out, is to subscribe to that emailing list. One last thing, if you enjoyed it, I would very, very much appreciate it if you would share this video or tag some friends just to help spread the word, because I hope
that you enjoyed it, and hopefully if you share it, maybe others who are your friends and you think might enjoy it as well can enjoy it too and become part of the sort of the family that we're building. It's great because all of these videos, they're going from strength to strength. We're getting more and more comments coming on every video that we do, which is my favorite part. I love reading through all the comments that everybody puts. But yes, if you are going to be having time on Wednesday, I will be showing you how to make one of those beautiful, which I've got them in my hand, I should have just showed you them earlier, a Neptune bangle just there. These, ooh, come on, focus. These are the Neptune bangles, which you can see are made with those absolutely beautiful little beads. That is coming on Wednesday, and then Saturday is going to be that beaded flower. I have Formula One qualifying to go and watch because I have a feeling that starts very, very soon. So thank you all very, very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed my tutorial, and I look forward to seeing you all coming on again to chat with me and enjoy some bead time together on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 1 p.m. So I look forward to seeing you all then. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.